I look at these four, and it's gold, folks. Everything in this, if it's not in the stack, then it's not gold. If it's in the stack, it's gold, meaning I want to talk about it. And I start every day knowing I'm not going to get to half of it. I try. No. I try to do so. I want to go back to the Super Bowl for a second because there's a story here that the ratings are down. Super Bowl on Fox attracted an average of 111.3 million TV viewers, according to Nielsen. This makes it the fifth most watched Super Bowl in history. Number 5. Historic Super Bowl didn't have historic ratings, and there are stories out there today that say there aren't any indications that it's going to get better. TV ratings for the NFL. Now, I have a question. How many people, and maybe you even thought so yourself, how many people did you hear, official sports experts and official media experts, that was the greatest football game I have ever seen? That was the greatest Super Bowl I have ever seen. How many of you have heard people say that? How many of you have thought it yourself? Wendy, did you watch the game? Did you break? You did. You did. Wendy does not usually watch the Super Bowl. Do you think it was a good game? Great game? Okay. See, I don't. And I know I'm way off over here on the fringe on this. There was another playoff game. I think it was a playoff game that featured an even bigger comeback than this. The old Houston Oilers in Buffalo against the Buffalo Bulls. See, they're frowning at me. They don't even know anything about it. It was the greatest comeback in NFL history. The Houston Oilers went out to like a 35-7 lead in the first half and ended up losing the game in the second half. The Bills came back with their backup quarterback, Frank Reich. Now tell me, that's a bigger comeback than this was. I think it was a postseason game, but even if it wasn't, why isn't that an even greater game than this? Now, you might be saying, well, how did Buffalo come back? Because Houston laid down in the second half. I mean, for crying out loud, part of a comeback. I was telling people at halftime of the Patriots game with the Falcons, not only do the Patriots have to just start on an unstoppable run on offense, they've got to stop Atlanta. They can't allow Atlanta to score any more points. It just, for every touchdown the Patriots score, if the Falcons get a field goal or touchdown, it negates it. So they've got to stop, and they did. But I think there was a greater game than this, and I know many of you are going to say, well, yeah, but you're a Steelers fan. Well, the Steelers-Cardinals Super Bowl that played over in Tampa that featured a 100-yard interception return by James Harrison, a last-minute touchdown toss from Roethlisberger to Santonio Holmes. And the game was exciting to the very end because the Cardinals were on the verge of coming back. It was that second half was not even competitive. And I don't know how in the world you call that the greatest game ever when the Falcons essentially weren't there and couldn't do anything right. They couldn't stop New England. Well, that's because of the proficiency. I'm not taking anything away from the Patriots. I don't mean to be doing that at all. But the other team may as well have not been there. It was a totally different team, second half from first half. I don't doubt it's a great game to watch. If you're an Atlanta Falcons fan, there's no way that's the greatest game in NFL history. No way. So, yeah, I'm arguing with the characterization of this game by sports media. And so I'm not saying it was a bad game. I'm not upset at who won and who lost. I didn't have a dog in this hunt. It didn't matter other than my prediction, which, of course, I nailed. But greatest game ever? I don't know how you can say that when one of the two teams for the entire second half basically didn't play and did stupid stuff. How do you take a sack when they took it? How do you not throw the ball away? You're out of the pocket, just throw it to the press box. Find Lady Gaga, throw it to her, get rid of it. Took a sack. What was that? I gotta go.